Welcome to AG Chelsea TV. In today's video we'll start with Chelsea agree deal for goalkeeper. The Blues have endured a disappointing pre-season campaign so far this summer, but the Italian will hope to see them improve in their final match before the start of the new Premier League campaign. The West London side have once again been among the English top flight's busiest clubs during the transfer window so far, signing no fewer than 8 players including defender Aaron Anselmino on Thursday. Now, though, it appears that the Blues have agreed yet another signing. As reported by Fabrizio Romano, the London side have reached an agreement to sign goalkeeper Mike Penders from Belgian side Gent. It is claimed that the deal for the 19-year-old could cost Chelsea up to £17 million in total. Despite the player having made just 2 senior appearances, Romano claims that Penders will remain with his current side on loan for the upcoming campaign, before potentially joining Chelsea next summer. The teenager's arrival casts further doubt over the long-term futures of some of Chelsea's current keepers, including Kepa Arrizabalaga and Robert Sanchez, since taking charge of the club 2 years ago. Chelsea's American owners have adopted a policy of signing young players that have potential for the future. The likes of David Washington, Angelo and Andre Santos have arrived over the past 2 seasons, while Caleb Wiley and Anselmino have joined the club this summer. It is also claimed that those in charge of Chelsea's recruitment see huge potential in Penders, who kept a clean sheet in one of his 2 senior appearances for Henk so far. Chelsea approaching Oscar Bob. Respected journalist Simon Phillips has claimed via Substack on Thursday that Chelsea are making a new approach to try sign Manchester City's Oscar Bob this week. It is explained that Chelsea's first approach for Bob was swiftly rejected because the youngster wants to stay and make it at the Etihad Stadium. However, Phillips says that Chelsea believe there's still a chance that they can tempt the 21-year-old winger to move with the offer of regular first-team football. The Norwegian attacker played 26 senior matches across all competitions last season for Man City. He's followed that up with a big role in their pre-season schedule this summer, too. Would the right winger be prepared to leave Man City and Champions League football to join Chelsea? First and foremost, Bob does look an incredibly special young player. Like Cole Palmer, everyone may only find out how good he really is until he's playing week in week out. Graham Souness described Bob as a fabulous player 5 months ago on TalkSport, and since then he's kicked on to enhance his reputation in the Man City squad. In terms of Chelsea, there's a decent argument to suggest they need one more wide player. Noni Madueke proved his quality recently against Real Madrid. With his pre-season a big positive, the right winger looks fast, sharp and hungry for goals going into the new campaign. As for Raheem Sterling and Michailo Mudryk on the left wing, the jury is still out on them a bit. If Palmer's destined for a more central attacking role, Chelsea may need a winger with Bob's profile to come in and strengthen competition. Samu Omorodion medicals booked. The London club are known to be in the market for a new striker this summer, with links to stars including Napoli bagsman Victor Osman and the experienced Newcastle United forward Callum Wilson. However, it appears that a transfer breakthrough is close with another target, that is Atletico Madrid rising star Samu Omorodion. The forward is just 20 years old but impressed on loan at Alaves last term and has already guaranteed himself an Olympics medal this summer as the Spanish side prepares to meet France in the final this weekend. Transfer guru Fabrizio Romano provided an update on the deal on Thursday evening. Taking to social media, the reporter gave the transfer the "here we go" treatment. Pointing to imminent confirmation with a medical booked, he wrote, "Samu Omorodion to Chelsea. Here we go. Deal in place for £35 million as fixed fee from Atletico Madrid. 7-year contract for Omorodion at Chelsea, already agreed as his set for medical tests. Bayer Leverkusen and more clubs try to enter race, but Omorodion joins Chelsea." I'd add, that deal is set to be given the green light by the La Liga giants, with Manchester City forward Julian Alvarez expected to complete the switch to Spain. Confirmation of Omorodion is expected to come as Chelsea sanction the exit of Conor Gallagher to Atletico Madrid. The midfielder had been offered a new deal at Stamford Bridge, but was told it would be as a squad player under Maresca. Despite making 37 top-flight appearances last term, Romano confirmed that Gallagher had touched down in Madrid in the early hours of Thursday morning ahead of completing a medical later that day. A €42 million fee had been touted for the England international, which is equivalent to around £36 million. Colwill hoping help defensive chaos. Levi Colwill has shaken off the injury issues of the latter half of last season to be a regular for Chelsea in pre-season. With the USA tour now over and the group on their way back to England, the defender spoke to the club's official site for a while about what he had picked up from new coach Enzo Maresca in terms of his development. After some pretty dodgy results in the USA, it seems everyone is keen to see it. A return home can help them find some form. Being back at the bridge with our fans is very exciting. I don't think they understand how much we miss hearing them over the summer. It's definitely going to be exciting, and we will need them for the whole season, just like we did last year. Colwill explained, "We have to go into the Inter Milan game and act like it's the first game of the season. They are a great team. They were in the Champions League final 2 seasons ago, so they have a lot to offer, and they will challenge us, so to get a win would hopefully set us on a good path for the rest of the season." For all the positive vibes, Colwill and his fellow defenders especially are in a very tricky position. The setup of the team and the way they're being asked to play is really exposing them a lot, and both he and his teammates have been guilty of a few mistakes at the back. With not long left until the start of the season, they desperately need to get everything in line and figure out some structure. Otherwise they risk some embarrassment in the early weeks. Let's hope that this weekend's visit from Inter proves a little more promising. Osman stays put and Lukaku waits. Napoli are facing a challenging situation in the final weeks of the transfer window, particularly concerning their striker position. Victor Osman remains a Napoli player over a month into the summer transfer market, creating a complex scenario for the club. His continued presence is becoming problematic. He sometimes trains with the team, other times works out in the gym, but has not participated in friendlies and is not expected to be on the bench for the upcoming Coppa Italia match against Modena. Although Osman has a €130 million release clause, no official offers have been made for him. Calcio Mercato report that Antonio Conte is eager to start working with a new striker, with Romelu Lukaku being the primary target. Conte wishes to proceed with the Lukaku deal even before Osman's departure. However, financial considerations are crucial, as Osman earns nearly €11 million per season, while Lukaku would command around €6 million. If Osman remains, Napoli could find themselves with 2 potential starting strikers, both carrying significant salaries. Therefore, Napoli aim to sell Osman before securing Lukaku. Conte is pressed for time as the season's official start looms. Napoli faces Modena at the Maradona Stadium for the Coppa Italia's round of 32, with Osman not starting and Lukaku yet to join. Other physical strikers, such as Simeone and Chedira, are on the market, leaving Raspadori likely to lead the attack, as he did in recent friendlies against Brest and Girona. With the Serie A opener against Verona just 10 days away, Conte hopes to have Lukaku in the squad soon, although it remains uncertain. And that's the final content of today's video. Like, subscribe to support AG Chelsea TV.